What's up, YouTube? My name is Ty, financial professional. Welcome to my channel. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is AMC Entertainment. This finishes at $10.46 today. That is down 41.95%.
And it's gone.
So we haven't talked about this stock in about a month and a half. Last time we talked about it, I did say it was looking pretty bullish, and then it squeezed, along with a bunch of other meme and low float stocks. So this actually went up to 27, and unfortunately, in the past few days, this stock has been getting absolutely wrecked. The previous few days, just because Meme Mania Round 3 is winding down and coming to an end, so all of those stocks that did squeeze are starting to pull back. And today we had a major catalyst. The APE dividends was distributed to the shareholders. So for every share of AMC, you would get one share of APE, and that IPO'd at 1 cent today. So the purpose of this special dividends was to simulate a stock split. It's kind of like a 2-for-1 stock split in order to make it easier to raise money in the future. So this was expected. AMC was going to pull back very significantly, and APE was going to go up very significantly. The problem is that AMC went down a lot more than APE went up. So there is a discrepancy here. So AMC went down $7.20 and APE went up $5.75. So $1.45 in value just went missing here. So where did all that value go? That's about 8% of value that just disappeared. So as of right now, this is a net loss for the apes, when it really should have been neutral. And there was news that Cineworld could be going bankrupt. And Cineworld is a direct competitor to AMC. So it could be possible that AMC is selling off in sympathy with Cineworld. This was number 1 on StockTwits today, had 23,000 mentions, so of course we have to talk about it today. Alright, let's jump right in. Let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this is a cup and handle in the making. Very ugly looking cup after today, but still a cup and handle. Bottom of the cup being the low of 970, and there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 3040, 3480, 3835, or 4325. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle where this has the potential to come all the way back up to the high of 7260. Although I do believe the most realistic tops would be 3040 or 3480. But those are all bullish indicators that is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we do have a double gap down. First gap down is back at 1910. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 1910 to fill that gap. And the second gap down was created today at 1750. So that's another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 1750 to fill that gap. And those two gaps should fill in the short term. RSI is currently at 31, so not quite oversold and undervalued just yet, but quickly approaching that. So according to the RSI, the current price of 1046 should be a lot higher. In the aftermarket here, this is running up to 1075. So if this aftermarket action holds, that would be a bullish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow, this stock will run to the upside. And now onto the bearish stuff. So we did have a head and shoulders here. Here was the first shoulder. Here's the head. The second shoulder formed. So that was a bearish indicator. That was suggesting that the stock was going to sell off. And it did in fact sell off. We also had this ascending channel here. The upper channel was at 30 and the lower channel was at 25. So if it broke 30 to the upside, that would be bullish. And if it broke 25 to the downside, that would be bearish. This did in fact break 25. So the ascending channel is currently a bearish indicator. We did have this bull flag forming here. Here was the flag pole, and here's the flag. So that was a bullish indicator that was suggesting that the stock was due for a breakout to the upside. But unfortunately, the bull flag got rejected. So that is no longer a bullish indicator. And actually, a bear flag is forming now. No confirmation just yet, but here's the flag pole. And now the flag is developing. So all we would need is some recovery to get confirmation. And that would be a bear flag that is suggesting that the stock may break out to the downside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 1090 and 1040. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 1090, 1160, $12, 1245, 1265, 1305, 1355, 1410, 1465, 15, 1535, 1585, 1650, 1690, 1730, 1780, 1820, 1855, 1890, 1955, and then 2035. There is resistance above 2035, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 1040, 985, 890, 830, 710, 610, and then 520. There is support below 520, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now with the current price, 1045, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide. So expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 1160 to the upside, the channel starts to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 1160 to the upside. And this did 149.5 million in volume today. Very significant volume, way above the average of 75 million. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So first of all, I'm very happy for the apes who made money during Meme Mania round 3. Hope you guys took your profits and secured the gains. And it appears like today was a sell the news event. Usually during a big catalyst like this, more often than not, the stock tends to sell off. And again, this was to be expected, but it does appear like AMC sold off more than it was supposed to, or APE didn't go up as much as it was supposed to. So hopefully that problem fixes itself, but if not, 8% of value just disappeared. Regardless, here we are, and the chart on AMC is starting to look pretty bullish. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, it looks like a really good play coming up here. Maybe not just yet, because this is currently a falling knife. So there does appear to be more downside to go in the immediate short term, but pretty soon this should start to catch support, bottom out, and reverse. Again, we have some very strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle, aftermarket action, double gap down, and low RSI. So again, in the short term, this should come back up to 1910 to fill the gap there. So from the current price of 1045, that would be over an 80% upside potential. So a pretty good amount of upside potential here in the short term. And it's a little difficult to predict how low this may go, but I don't think this is going to break 985. That is the yearly low, very critical support there, a lot of selling pressure to break that. So from the current price of 1045 down to 985, that would be a little more than a 5% downside potential. So I would say going long at the current price, 1045 would be a low risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. Again, massive upside potential in the short and long terms, and really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. So you really can't go too wrong there. So I can't support going long at the current price, 1045. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at these supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. You already missed a lot of downside. You should have went short anywhere before today. And here at 1045, it looks like you missed your chance. This is really not a good entry on the short side. Again, in the short term, this should come back up to 1910 to fill the gap there, which would be over an 80% upside potential. And again, this may pull back down to 985, where the critical support is there, which would be about a 5% downside potential. So I would say going short here at the current price, 1045, would be a high risk, low reward play. Again, massive upside potential in the long term, and really shouldn't go too much further to the downside. So a lot can go wrong here going short. Not really worth it in my opinion. You'd be shorting for crumbs here and exposing yourself to a lot of upside risk. So if you want to go long, please do that at your own risk, and it would definitely have to be for a quick scalp. Get in, get your money, get out. But I will say, if/when this does come back up to 1910 to fill the gap there, I think that would be an excellent entry to short this down. So I don't like the current entry of 1045, but I can't support going short at 1910 and higher. Not going to speculate how low it's going to go from there, but you should be able to make some decent money. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, but this could be a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AMC Entertainment. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.